Hello everyone, welcome to Trail Tracker and welcome to Middle Earth.
The rest of the crew has finally arrived and we are straight into loading up the bikes, ready for day 2. The transfer is a bit longer than expected and at times it feels a little more like we're off-roading than mountain biking. But eventually we roll up to the start of the first trail near the village of Bardinetta.
I have no idea what awaits us, but thankfully we've got no map reading to do because we've got ourselves a guide. Hey, let's go and check out what this riding's about.
First of all though, we've got to deal with that all-important rider briefing.
Slow, only big routes. Okay.
Okay. Apparently this one's called Mulino Trail.
This is a brilliant way to start the day. 1.7 kilometres of fast, smooth flow.
Got a group of 10 of us out today. Got Gav out in front. I think I've got Phil behind me. Oh, pretty fast and flowy. Nice. Wow, that's fun. That's fun. Wow, beautiful. Very nice. We like that a lot. Oh, where are all the young guys? So is the oldest two at the front.
Just one very short uplift later, and we're already at our next trail.
Easy rocky section, a lot of roots. Okay.
Okay, this trail is called Dondella. We've been promised flow again. It's definitely a bit looser than the last one, a bit drier and dustier. Onward and downward.
Our guide Samuele's lines are spot on and he is doing a great job of setting the perfect pace for our group. And on top of that, he knows exactly when we need to leave the trail to avoid a problem.
Slight detour to avoid the muddy canyon. It's the advantage of being behind the guide. Oh, leaves up to your axles. Okay, so according to our guide Samuele, this is the middle part of the trail, and according to him, the best. Probably because it's pretty high speed. Super flowy. Wow. Whoa, almost lost the front wheel. Scrabbling for grip.
Thankfully, I managed to keep it all rubber side down for the full 2.9 kilometres before we finish with this brilliant little canyon section. Really satisfying riding. Dondella succeeded in putting a massive smile on our faces, and we're hoping that this next trail is going to do exactly the same.
Super flow.
Here we go, this trail's called Baltera. We've been promised super flow again.
And that is exactly what we get for almost the entirety of this 2.3 kilometre descent.
Well, this is probably so far the smoothest trail I've ridden here. Oh, almost off the top of the berm. Wow. It's kind of fun.
It is a bit of a shame that there's so much dappled light, which does make filming just a little bit trickier. As for the riding, well, that's top notch.
Flow but tight. Okay.
Tight flow.
Okay.
Right. Next trail, this one's called Grollon. Tight flow apparently. Whoa. Terrible line. Sorry. Poor Phil's following me. Oh, still a little bit of dampness in the trail, which means pretty grippy.
A little warning to anyone allergic to climbing, there is a very short punchy one near the end.
Oh, wrong gear. Shit. Keep going, Gav.
Before we drop down to the road to finish.
Oh, off into the kitty litter. It's suitably fattened up after lunch. Time for some more trails.
Post lunch we head up to a trail called North Shore, where things go a bit sideways on the filming front, and I managed to ride the whole thing with the lens cap on. What a rookie move. I did think that Alex had me covered with the backup cam, but he accidentally set it to time lapse. Just can't get the staff these days. And then, just to add insult to injury, this trail turns out to be probably my favourite of the day. But I guess you're just going to have to take my word for it. Next up is River Trail, where we get another great briefing from Samuele.
Left!
And another excellent trail.
I think I'm going to have to put a couple of pedal strokes in, otherwise I'm going to lose the boys in front.
After all, I don't want to miss out on any of Samuele's great lines. You never know, if I stick close enough, perhaps some of that skill will rub off on me.
Oh la la! Slowing! Schnell, schnell, schnell! Oh.
Oh, we like big wall rides. It's a bit of a compression into that one.
Yeah, the compression's real. Oh. Why is this one called River?
Whoa! Compression! So, here we are, the much fabled NATO base of finale.
Which is going to be the start of the end of our second day here.
I like that. Shred until dead. Awesome, some of the graffiti's really good. Where are we going?
After the smoother trails earlier in the day, Crestino Part 1 quickly reminds us of what finale can really throw at you. And it is much more reminiscent of the finale I remember from my last trip here 9 years ago.
Wow, this is a bit more rocky and blown out than anything else we've ridden today.
This one's 3.6 kilometers top to bottom, but about a third of the way down we peel off to the right onto Cravarezza, which somehow feels a little familiar.
I think I've ridden this one before.
I could be wrong, of course, but either way, I'm riding well and feeling confident, no matter how rough it's getting.
Getting pinballed left and right. Now this one's the Ingegnere trail. Apparently called that because there was an engineer that donated the money that enabled it to be built.
Whether that's true or just an urban myth, at the end of the day, doesn't really matter, because this trail's got that classic finale mix of natural terrain and rock gardens that appear out of the blue. Flowy 1 minute, too throttling the next.
Wow, that is a cool trail.
Yeah.
Kind of a lot rougher than all the other stuff we've been riding today.
Some of the rock guys come up quick, don't
Yeah, just let the bike find its line. Alright, still going down Engineer. Oh, a little bit hot into that one. Cheeky little drop. Hey.
The further we go, the rougher and more technical things get. The increase in difficulty becomes even more apparent when we pass a fallen rider being attended to by the rescue services. Never a good sign. Thankfully though, he doesn't seem to be in too much distress and he's clearly in good hands. So rather than get in their way, we quickly move on to what must be the toughest section of the day.
The best line for the technical is all left. High line. On the left after go on the middle.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Truth be told, I haven't really taken in anything he's just said. But you know what they say? In for a penny, in for a pound. That was an important heads up, because taking the wrong line there could have been very messy indeed.
Oh, Gav! Oh, sorry, we've had a refusal. Gav almost fell and then I can't start from there.
Halt!
That might just be the wildest section of Blue Trail I have ever ridden. I'm sure this section was easier before it all got blown out by the quite frankly unbelievable number of riders on this trail. Nevertheless, considering how much traffic this trail sees, it's honestly remarkable that it still rides as well as it does. A real testament to a well-engineered trail.
Chunky monkey!
A huge end to a huge day. But don't take my word for it. Let's see what Alex thought of the day.
Tutti frutti! Woohoo! Gürtlush! Wow! Alles wunderbar! Looking pleasant! Woo! Whoa! Dusty!
On that note, thanks for coming along, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.